Thank you for helping my project. Could you say a little bit about yourself?
You are welcome. Well, I'm a retired mechanical engineer, 82 years old, retired in 1914 from Mustang Engineering. I worked for Bechtel, John Brown, Worley Parsons, Technique, Brown and Root, all of these companies.
Is this like a big industrial engineering?
No, my expertise is in engineering and construction.
Okay.
So we take the project from the scratch, develop all the drawings and all the specifications, buy the equipment, construct, go through the startup, and after the startup, hand over to the client for production.
Oh, I see.
Projects are all chemical, petrochemical, plastics,
Is it like
not nuclear. That's not my area, but the company that I work for, they have the nuclear division also.
Oh, wow.
They make powerhouses, nuclear power, and coal, gas, all that.
But so like plastic manufacturing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Take the propylene and ethylene from the as a feed from the coal refinery, and then polymerize and make them plastics. Every day there is a plastic here, plastic here.
Yeah, button, the
plastic
coat,
see?
the handles,
Yeah. See these.
the brakes.
There is no way you can. The technology has advanced so much. They replaced almost steel and aluminum, copper, all those metals with the plastics.
Wow.
And now the plastics are getting polluted. Plastic pollution is getting a problem now.
I know, I
So
understand.
now we are going back slightly. I don't know what the future will be.
I mean, plastics, it's so neat. You can form it into whatever material, shape you want. It's quick and cheap. But the recycling, I understand that's more of,
Recycling is a problem.
and it's not just putting it in the bin. It's we don't know what to do after it actually, like most of it doesn't get
Yeah, it ends
recycled.
up in the sea, and most of the countries, China and underdeveloped countries used to have that. They say no, we can't handle it. We don't want to have the plastic from the developed countries. So that which was a boon for 50 to 100 years, now it's a problem.
Right.
But we'll find a solution. We'll
true.
find a solution, for sure.
Did you know that NASA is planning to send astronauts back to the moon?
Say it again?
Did you know that that NASA is planning to send astronauts back to the moon?
Yeah, sure.
How did you find out?
Well, I go through the internet, and I just go to YouTube I spend 1 to 2 hours every day. And there I learn all these projects going to the moon and Mars and space exploration and all that. Dyson sphere, all these theories, and they are searching for life, SETI, all those things.
What do you think about us going back to the moon? Is it something that excites you, or is it something that you have some questions about?
Well, there is a theory that there were a lot of metals like nickel, chromium, platinum, and all that, which have been excavated. That is a theory. I don't know whether it is true or not. But if we can go to the moon, space exploration will be easier if we have a base on the moon or a spaceship, which we already have, circling Earth. And moon would be, there were a lot of advantages in making moon as our base, and then Earth, of course, would still remain the base. But that would be a transition. So outer space exploration would be. There are a lot of advantages in starting from moon rather than each time starting from Earth.
Right, the lighter gravity, no atmosphere, lots of other.
Yeah, but there are challenges. When there are theories that in the dark side of the moon, there are still extraterrestrials there, or aliens are there. Those are all theories, but we'll find out the truth pretty soon. Hopefully within a decade, within another 10 years, we would find out what is the truth.
When you think about the future of humanity, say 200 years out, what does it look like to you?
Yeah, we might be. Moon most likely would be a colony there. Mars may also be there. The only disadvantage on the moon is there is no atmosphere. Mars, at least there is an atmosphere of CO2. We can use those gases and extract oxygen from there, and oxygen is need for living. But on moon, we are handicapped that there is no oxygen, and water also is debatable. It may be there, most likely.
Do you remember the first moon landing back in 1969?
Yeah.
How old were you then?
Well, 69, I was 27, 28.
So, where were you based at that time?
In 69, I was in New Delhi. I had a job with an engineering and construction company. I used to work as a mechanical engineer. We were running a couple of projects at that time. This company manufactured not the cell phones, but the calculators. At that time, we used to have the Texas Instrument, like TI-50, or used to cost about $50 or so. Now it may use about $10. So,
It's amazing. I mean, a calculator, back in 1969 was a magical machine, and now it's built into everything.
I consider myself lucky that when we were in school, we used to use log tables. When we were in college, and I had to collect code, we started using this slide rule. And when we came to United States, then we started handling these small computers or calculators.
When you were in New Delhi in 1969, did y'all watch the moon landing on TV?
Yes, absolutely.
What did you think about it?
Well, at that time it was very exciting, there were no doubts. But now, these days they say that this moon landing was fake because so many things, the shadows, whether they are parallel or not, and the flag is furling there, there is no gas on the moon. A lot of speculation that this was man-made, and United States fooled the rest of the world, and it really landed. But we did not. And
It
now
seems-
after that, there have been so many attempts to land on the moon. I don't know which one are real and which one are fake, but truth would come out pretty soon.
If you could, would you take a trip to space?
Sure, why not?
How far would you go?
If I live that long,
Would you just go to orbit? Would you go to the moon? Would you immigrate to Mars?
I would land there and put my flag there, American flag. Put my name on it.
That's
And
awesome.
there was a crazy old guy from the planet called Earth.
I like it. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
You're welcome.